Hey, how's it going? I'm Lynx, and today I'll be showing you how to completely clear the newly released game mode Underground Labyrinth. You're gonna get all the rewards, you're gonna beat floor 3, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna show you. I'm not gonna show you anything beyond that. There is a sort of, I think it's an infinite mode, I'm not sure. It's called, at least according to the translations that I have on Google Translate, deep part of the Underground Labyrinth, so whatever that is. I'm not gonna show you that, I'm just gonna show you like the first 3 floors, how to defeat the bosses, and yeah, that's gonna be that. So in essence, rush your ults. Thanks for coming to my TED talk, that's it. No, but there's a little bit more to it, but yeah, let's just get into it. So first of all, if you've played AFK Arena, you should know that the Underground Labyrinth is the same as like the Arcane Labyrinth from AFK Arena. You jump from platform to platform, you pick where you want to go. There's certain like boss fights that are a bit harder than the other ones. So like for example here, these are the harder ones, these are the easier ones. There's these cards, shops, or whatever you want to call them. This is like a healing thing, and there's more things, more enemies, more things, yeah. So it's in essence this, and at the end you face a boss, and yeah. But there are some differences to like the old system, and I'm gonna go over it now. Like this is the final part, you don't have to worry about this yet. I'm not sure if this like goes up to however many, or if it's like infinite or whatever. I can't read Japanese, so, and I don't want to translate all of this, but we can go over these things. So you're gonna see all of those icons. We're just gonna reset here so you can see how it goes. So you start it like this, it costs 30 stamina, and you can reset it as many times as you want. And I would actually suggest you actually do reset it, because at the start here you're gonna get to select a character, and these characters are random. So here I did not get the character I actually want to start with. So the one I want to start with is Red Liz. So all you have to do is not, oh yeah, you don't back out there. You click on, you actually have to select a character. So we're just gonna select Meliodas, and then you get the prompt here to actually back out and reset it. And do this until you get like the preferred character. It can be anyone really if you want to go for it, but a healer is preferable here because yeah, there we go. She can heal with both her ultimate and, you know, her card here. This does mean that the very first battle is gonna be super slow. I'm not gonna show you live, I already recorded this. I made some mistakes, of course, and I'm gonna talk over it over the recording, but yeah, we're gonna go over it and just see how it goes. So like the first thing you're gonna see here is just a bunch of icons here. You're gonna go like, what the hell do these icons mean? And of course you can just go here and read what they mean. If you're playing on global, this will be translated. Now on JP it's not so. But basically this is a random tile. It's gonna be, I think it can be some whatever. For me it became like just one of these regular enemy battles that didn't give anything special. It was just this, you know, just a regular one, but I think it can actually be whatever. So basically what you're doing here is the first step is this, and then you can move here, and once you reach here, now you get the choice. So if you step on this one, then you can only go here or here. You cannot go to this one. If you go here, then you can only go here or here. So you actually have to choose where to step. And so if you go here and then go here, then you have to go to this one. Like you can't choose between these two. So you can only go like, so for example, this middle one can't choose because it's top left or top right, you know. This one can only go top right, and this one can only go top left, and that's how you move through the board. But what do all of these icons mean? Well, this one is the random one, this one is like a regular enemy, this one is just a little bit harder enemies. This one is a character selection, so once you land on that one you can select a character, and as you can see, once you complete this, then you can either go get this one or this one, and then you'll be able to select a second character to play with. So for the first battle you only have your first character. This one is Resurrection, so if you if one of your characters dies, you pick this one and the character resurrects. This one levels you up 10 times. Now you do level up when you beat enemy battles. I'm not sure how much you actually level up. I can actually see that, and maybe I'll put it up on the screen or something. But it actually levels you up 10 times, and your max level is of course level 100. I did that mistake where I thought maybe I can get level 110 or something. No. No. Max level is level 100. This one gives you 2 stars, so the first time you take it you get the first 2 stars, then you get 4 star, then 6 star, and then you start getting Super Awakening. So yeah, first 3 times you get Awakening, and then the next 3 times you get Super Awakening for those characters. And it's for all characters, so even if you pick a new character, that new character will have however many stars you got. This one levels up your ult level. This can come in handy, and it does in the video, and as you will see, I did only get this 3 times though, so or 2 times rather. I only got a 3/6 ultimate, but yeah, it's gonna come in handy. This one restores the HP, I think, of all your allies. I never used this one though, so, and this is just the boss, and then this is the shop. For the shop, every time you clear a floor here, you're gonna get these cubes, and in the shop, which is way over here for this floor, yeah, it's only this one, you're gonna be able to choose between, well, you can buy like a leveling up thingy, or you can buy a Super Awakening thingy. It's random what the shops offer. At least I think it's random. Or it can be like the different floors have different things. The different shopping carts have different things on the different floors. I'm not sure. But that's basically where you can spend these on. Or you can save them, because I do believe at this floor, if you die anywhere here, you can actually restart that level by spending 20 of these. I do believe you get like 5 of them for each tile you beat, and on the next one you get more. But on the next one it costs, was it 40 to resurrect? I think so, 40. And then on the final floor, because this is floor 1 here, but on the final floor it costs 50. At least it cost 50 when I did the boss on the final floor. So yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know. And now I'll go over the video, or the video recording, on how I beat it. So, and I'll talk about like the mistakes I made or whatever, but yeah, we'll just go ahead and get into it. Alright, so now we're on the actual guide portion of the video, and for this I've made 3 infographics, one for each floor. That's floor 1, this is floor 2, and this is floor 3. So what this represents is the tile map that you're gonna move on, and you're just gonna follow this green path here, or that's the path I followed. So these light green ones represent like new characters you get, like new upgrades you can get, and buffs and stuff like that. And the dark green ones represents like enemy battles that you need to complete, so you need to kill them to move on to the next one. So yeah, we start here, and you actually need to reroll until you get this SR Red Liz. She's really good because of her healing. It's gonna ensure that you don't actually die, because each time you move from one battle to the next, the HP you have, say you have 80% HP before you clear this floor, when you actually enter this battle up here, you're gonna start with 80% HP, and it's really good to actually top yourself up before moving on to the next battle. So I'm gonna start with her because she has healing. If you don't get her, then do the reset method, and yeah, just restart the thingy. It's just gonna cost you 30 stamina, which is nothing, so yeah, just do that. Then you're gonna move on to the next battle. Now this battle, because you have SR Liz at level 1, it's gonna be a bit difficult. Like, it's not gonna be the easiest. I mean, no, not difficult, just it's gonna be slow. It's gonna take a while because she has like 1 attack card that at level 2 attack seals the enemies, I believe, and then she's also really good because she can ult rush her own ults. If you get like her silver or gold version of her heal, her ult is really good as well. So basically you're not gonna die because you have so much healing. But do note that one of the enemies, I do believe it's the left hand side enemy, that enemy's ultimate will stun you. So do keep that in mind, and try to have your ult up, because her ult gives herself a rejuvenation effect, so she will heal each turn, and she will basically max heal every turn if you have it up. So do try to keep that up. But once you complete that, you move on to the next one. You grab the Super Awakening stars, and then move on to the next one, and here you select Escanor. I've always been able to select Escanor. I've done this 3 times and I've been able to select Escanor each time. So he's really good. He can also ult rush, so pick him. Then you go here and you level your units up by 10 levels. So you go to the right. The next one you just move to, well, the only tile you can move to and do the battle there. Shouldn't be too hard. Escanor hits really hard. Then you move to the right and you pick the second Super Awakening stars. So now you should have 4 Super Awakening stars. After that you move up to the left, do the battle there. Then you move up to the left again and then you select Gilthunder. The reason I'm selecting Gilthunder here is because one of these things, which is like the buff that you can give to your whole team, and I do believe they're random. So you get to pick between 3 of them, and they're random. And if you do happen to find the one where it gives you 3 ultimate gauge orbs if you have 1 of each color on the field. So if you start with a red, a green, and a blue unit on the field, each of your units will have 3 ultimate gauge orbs. So you can actually rush 2 ults at the start, which is really nice. And Gilthunder was the blue unit I found because I already have a green unit and a red unit. If you find any other blue units, just pick that one. Otherwise, like, you could move up this way, and here, I do believe if it's these 2, you will actually get to pick these. So you can actually pick that, and then you can sort of start moving up, and you will get like a blue unit eventually. But yeah, this is the path I took. After that you do this battle, and the battle gave me a buff. I can't remember what it was. And after that you move here and you pick the center tile to get the ult gauge level up. So your ults will be 2 out of 6. Then you move up here, level your units up, and then move up here to the top. Maybe you could move here, I forgot what's on this tile, and then move up. But this way I found it easier. I had, like, my units were high enough level that when I faced the boss here, which is counter Meliodas, it was easy. Like, all you really want to do on that fight is, if you get to go first on the first turn, you can attack him, of course, and try to get as close with Escanor's ult as you possibly can. Otherwise, just move your cards until you get the Escanor ult. And melee will of course counter because it's the counter melee, and if you attack him you will pretty much die. So if that's the case and you don't have space for your ultimate, if you get it with Escanor, do attack with like Gilthunder to have melee counter Gilthunder, and then you can get Escanor's ult and just ult him. That's the way I did it, I believe. I'm not sure. I recorded this as soon as I woke up pretty much, and it's almost bedtime now, so as I'm recording this or making this guide. But yeah, that's the floor 1. It's not super hard. You should easily kill melee there. And of course I should have like some of the footage up as I'm talking you through all this. I'll try to make it look nice. If it's not, I'm sorry. Oh, and I'm also sorry if if you can't tell the difference, like if you're colorblind or something, I'm terribly sorry. These are the colors I chose, the light green one and the dark green one. Hope it's not too difficult to see. But yeah, so this is floor 2, and you start here, and because my Gilthunder died, I moved on to this tile to resurrect him. Otherwise you can just move here. If all your units are alive, you can move here and get 1 extra ult gauge orb, or not ult gauge orb, get 1 extra ult level. So you get 1 extra ult level there, or resurrect 1 unit, and then you move to the middle tile to face whatever enemy is there. Then you move to the right, and here I always get the green Arthur. He's really good, his passive is amazing. It gives you a 35% increased damage and makes you take 35% less damage. Yeah, combine that with green Escanor and you're gonna have a good time. And that's all. That's what I got to pick. At least the 2 times I managed to get to this floor and did it, so I'm not sure if he has a chance to not be here. Anyway, after that you move on to the middle tile. You move left to the middle tile and select the shop. In the shop you can buy the Super Awakening coins or Super Awakening star, whatever. So you should have 6 stars at this point. If you can't find this in the shop, I'm not sure if it's always there, and just pick something else that will benefit you. Then I moved up to the left, killed the enemies there, moved up to the left again, leveled up by 10 times. then move right, kill the enemies. Then there was this chest that was here. The chest turned, like I think it's like a random tile. As soon as you land on this tile and complete the thingy, this one will reveal whatever it is. For me, it was just another enemy battle, so I went there, killed them, then I went up, killed them, and then I went left, and I picked Estarossa here, and I picked Estarossa over Guild Thunder, because I never actually got the passive or whatever you want to call it on any of the floors that gives you 3 alt gauge orbs. So like having Guild Thunder in the back was kind of useless because I had Arthur in the front anyway, so yeah, I just picked Estarossa there. Then I put Arthur in the back. Estarossa actually comes in quite clutch for the final boss here, which is Droll. I just put up his counter, attacked a bit, or actually didn't attack with Escanor. I moved Escanor's cards because I didn't want to buff Droll. I'm not sure what his card does. It's not the same as like the regular blue Droll. Maybe it's the same as like Story Droll or whatever you face, but yeah, he does a lot of damage. Like he one-shotted my units when I attacked him 3 times, so I was like, yeah, I have Estarossa there. And Estarossa brought him down almost completely, and then I just killed him the following turn. It was quite easy, so yeah, that's this floor. Then on this floor I actually made a mistake. I shouldn't have gone here, because I didn't notice that my units were level 100 by the time I got here, and I got this one and nothing happened, so it's like, oh, it was a waste. There's some other goodies here you can go to get, but yeah. And we start here, and here I had to resurrect someone. I do believe it was my Liz that died. The resurrect her. If none of your units die, then of course go for the alt boost, so you boost your alt level by 1. Then you do a battle, and then you move left. You do battle in the middle one, and then you move left. And here I actually picked Lolly Merlin, and I picked her over Green Escanor. Simply for the fact, like, I thought Estarossa did a really good job. Like, Estarossa was so clutch, and yeah, Lolly Merlin does about the same as like Green Escanor. I'm not sure, you can pick whoever you want. She did a good job, and I do believe she's actually clutch for the final boss battle here. So if you pick her, you're gonna actually be able to survive this long enough to get your ults, even if you don't have like the alt rush passive. So yeah, I picked her, and I'm gonna explain why later, and you're gonna see it in the video as well. Then I moved left and got the Super Awakening coin, so now I should have 2 stars, I believe, 2 Super Awakening stars, and not just the regular Awakening ones. Then you move right to do a boss battle, then you move right to the center tile here, and here I picked the one Escanor, and I replaced Estarossa with the one Escanor. Then you move right, and like you're just gonna have an easy time with all the enemies. And yeah, here I actually moved right just to get the level up when I actually didn't need it, so you could actually move any direction here, I believe, and it should be fine. Because by this point I was level 100, but you could just move here, and you should have like no problem at all. Anyway, once I got here to the middle tile, which is, yeah, close to the top here, I got these ultimate level 1, and now my ult was 3-6, which is really nice for Escanor. Like if you manage to get one of these or whatever for the Escanor, that's even better. Then I moved up left, and I got my second set of Super Awakening stars, so now it should be 4 Super Awakening. And then I moved and level 100, and then I moved to the final boss battle, which is against the sort of the crazed lose control Meliodas. He does the same attacks as he does in the story. I do believe he has 1 infect card and 1 something else. But here Merlin actually comes in clutch, because he targets Merlin, and Merlin can only take 40% of her health in one go. So yeah, sure, he can kill her in 1 turn, you know, with 3 attacks. Or he can target someone else and she will be alive. I did die a couple of times here, but at this point I had like 260 of these cubes that you can just use to retry a stage. So I did retry it. I failed twice, 2 or 3 times, and then I beat it. So basically what I did was I rushed Escanor's ult, and by the time I was able to use Escanor's ult, I still had 1 unit alive, which was lucky. Because if you use Escanor's ult, then the Meliodas will die, but he will resurrect, and then you need a second attack to follow up. And of course I got a silver merger with Escanor, so I just slapped him, and that was that. So yeah, that's the guide. These are the infographics, you can look at them, but just do know that the third one, like you can, once you get Escanor, you can move to the left instead. Because I didn't notice that I was already level 100, so I just wasted some spaces here. I do believe there's some nice goodies here. But yeah, that's the guide. Hope it helped you beat it. If you're on global, like, yeah, come back to this video once it's released on global and just have a look at it. I might actually make a proper guide by then, because I would have run it a couple of times to actually make it more, well, a better guide, I guess, with fewer mistakes. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the video. Do check like the description. Maybe I'll upload this on Imgur, maybe I'll like make a community post or whatever on YouTube, and you'll see it there. So you can just have a look at these 3 images at your own leisure. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!